today we're going to be talking about how to organize your online school in your planner and stay ahead of the game. Alright, so, by the way, my name is Stevie. I make YouTube videos like twice a week, pretty much ranging from makeup, skincare, lifestyle. I do everything. So, don't forget to like and subscribe to support my channel. Okay, so, to begin, I am in my last semester in college, and I am taking biochemistry, neurology, and molecular medicine. So with that being said, only one of my classes is synchronous, which means that I need to be, available for the Zoom call on my laptop, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is a pre-recorded lecture. Tests are online. They're like, short essay question tests as well. And it's a little different than what I'm used to. So I have gone to the same college since I got out of high school, and I'm almost done, which is so awesome. But I have been in person the whole time, except for obviously a little bit of last semester when everything happened. So this is all pretty much, a little bit new to me, but what I have on my side is that I'm really good at time management. I have used a passion planner, which if you haven't got one, you totally should, for every year in college. So I still have them too. So what I love about these is that it gives you like a little quote in the bottom. It has like good things that happen, your week's focus, your daily focus, all the type of stuff. So it will really help you in school when you're like, all right, blocking out time for work. Like if you work full time, do any other activities, go to the gym, balancing your whole life. So that is why I like this. So I'll show you what a clean week looks like. So now, what I recommend after you figure out your classes, this is what's gonna save you when you're like, oh my God, what is due? Sorry, there's like a little white thing here, but we're just gonna ignore it. So what I would recommend is you going through your syllabus and being like, all right, I know I have this due that day. So that's what I've already done. I haven't fully done it, but so like, I know that like I have a neurology, a paper reference on the 19th. So that way when it gets to like, the 14th, I'm aware of what's going on that week. It's not gonna hit me and be like, oh my God, I totally forgot. So you wanna be prepared on that end. I also know that my first biochem test is on the 22nd of September. Holy crap, that's coming up soon. So the biggest thing for you to be prepared, because obviously it's online, it's at your leisure. I don't know if your classes are synchronous, but for mine, most of my classes are asynchronous. So it's on my time when I need to. So I need to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do. So after I do that, I will literally go on like Word or Excel, and I will just type up like, all right, so neurology, I know the paper. Biochem, I need to make sure I get these 2 lectures and the study guide. So like my teacher has posted the study guide for each chapter. So after I go through that chapter, I'm gonna go grab the study guide, and I'm gonna make sure that I know, that I know what I need to know for that chapter for those questions that he's listed. So that's super important. After each chapter, don't wait like 5 chapters in and do that. Let's talk about things that will really help you. So first, having a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, usually the university that you're going to will supply you with one since everything is COVID and you're not allowed to go to campus. So I've had this laptop. This is a MacBook Air. I've got a little protective screen. It's still dirty, but I've had that since I was a junior in high school. So I'd recommend investing in a nice laptop that will last. I actually had it get hacked 3 years ago when I was in the library at school, and it was like a quiet, obviously it's library, so it's quiet. But I was typing a evolution paper, and then I get a ding ding, whole computer crashes. Then it pops up as like a notice. You have to pay $55 or we are wiping your computer. So I sat there and cried, and then I went to the Mac Apple store, and they wiped the whole thing clean for me and fixed everything in 24 hours. So that's why you invest in a good laptop with good customer service. So the next thing I would say, get yourself an iPad. Okay, next plan of attack. Get yourself an iPad. These are $250 brand new. Oh, look at my dog, so goddamn cute. $250 at Best Buy. Now, that's not too expensive compared to like a $1,000 laptop, but this mofo, this is $100, but it is so, so worth it. So, at school, when you get upper division classes, there will be teachers that have a PowerPoint. For instance, I've taken 3 of his classes now because I just love the way he teaches. But I've learned over each class how to study and how to work in his class so I can get an A, and I've got an A in all my previous classes I've taken with him, and I expect to get an A in this damn class. So, what I would say, or the teachers that teach with just pictures and they don't have any words on their PowerPoints, you will have a teacher in your career like this. I'd recommend getting the Notability app. You can organize everything on here, and it's fantastic. So for the class that I had is a physiology class. He's a physiology teacher. So I have everything in here. And the biggest point with this is that I can go, okay, his lecture here. And with this app, you can record it, and then you can go back and see where you were writing when he was talking. So if that makes sense. So like if I was to press it here, that's recording. Wrong. Let me get it. Okay. You can also make it twice as fast. So if this makes sense. Hold on, Ram. I'm writing something. So you can see that I'm writing the biconcave disc with what he's saying. So it's really helpful when you can go back in and redo your notes, and you can also, yeah, I think I said, you can put it like 1 time as fast as he was talking. And that has totally been a game changer for my notes and my GPA. And I've mentioned it in like my little like study space video, but I don't think I actually went through it. And the biggest thing too is that like I can go in all his lectures and look up like erythrocyte, and it will search everything and what I wrote as well. So I definitely recommend this app. I know there's like good notes too, but I just got this one. So that's been a huge help. And then also, one of my teacher aides told me about this screen cover on my iPad. So let's see, let's close it. It is a paper texture, so it's easier to write on, so your pen doesn't slip. So that's another thing. And then this is a cool case where if I was in class, it like goes back up like that, so it like leans itself up. So that's been a huge help for me, and to keep all my notes in one place. Also saving trees. I'm not taking a bunch of paper notes and getting rid of them. I still love paper notes, don't get me wrong. But for certain professors, this is exactly what you need, because they talk so fast, there's nothing to reference. This is a game changer, especially like if you're a slow writer like me. Like I like my penmanship to be kind of perfect, and that slows me down. So then that's just a huge game changer, is to rewrite your notes, go back, re-listen to the lecture and see what you actually understand, shit like that. So let's see, that's that part. The other thing I would say is making sure that you know yourself and how you study. So for me, I study with a whiteboard. So this is my whiteboard that I have. Obviously you can see what I was planning to do, but I keep this right at my desk. And before I begin my day, I have a schedule written down. I have my goals for the day written down, or for the week, whatever one I wanted to do. But it's really helpful when you have to like redo problems for tests, so for math or whatever. So talking about that teacher again, referencing him, it's a physiology class, so you have to know processes of things. So let's talk about like the LTP and the hippocampus. You need to know that whole structure and what's going on. So then on the test, when you see a blank page, you're like, oh shit. You know how to draw it, and it is repeat it, repetitive, do it again. So I would just take that question. So what's going on LTP in the hippocampus? Boom, I'm gonna write it on my board at least 10 times, because I don't wanna have any second guesses. When I take that test, I know exactly what I'm doing. So get yourself a whiteboard, because you can erase, redraw, redo, saving paper. So that is a huge plus for me. And what else would I say? Honestly, give yourself a break too. Like I would study probably every day for that class for a week, because the tests were so intense and so craziness. So just really understand your professor, how they teach, and how you learn, and kind of find like a middle ground in between all that. So that is my back to school tips. to stay on top and not procrastinate. If you want me to give more school tips or how to study for biology or that type of stuff, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video.